boss up. I'm just tryna win, just tryna boss up. I be on my own song, talk much. Fuck with me, just pray you don't get crossed up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is just gonna be a random video. I made this video a while ago, probably like back in February or something like that, a long time ago, but I just never posted it. So this video today is just gonna be about like the do's and don'ts when sharing the road with truckers. I mean, we essentially own the roads. We essentially own the highways. We live on them. So like, honestly, when it comes to do's for us, there's not a whole lot. Some things you can do, obviously, is just give us our space. We weigh 80,000 pounds. There's new laws going out to where they're giving out more, giving out permits to where you can have heavier loads. Some are, I mean, even before these new laws being pushed through, some were 90,000, some were over 100,000, close to 110,000 pounds. That's a heavy vehicle, and for you to just, you know, jump in between you and another vehicle is not a good idea. So that's one do you should do. That's one thing you should do, is just give us our space. Another do. This is a good one. A lot of people don't know about this. What you can do and what you should do. And honestly, I didn't know about this until I started driving, so it makes sense why a lot of people wouldn't know about it. So something you can do to help us out during like the nighttime is flash your lights, turn them off, turn them back on. Some to like say, hey, you're clear to get back over and get in the granny lane. So that's another one. I actually found that out through the chicken coop, which the chicken coop is the scale house. And I was from going out of Nevada into Utah to go into Salt Lake City, and I went through the scale, and I went in to show them my paperwork and my logs and all that. And on the back of the wall, you're looking at it, there's a huge sign that says signal to let truckers know. And then there's also another one, which I was going to bring up, but it's just going to tie in, is when you're passing a semi, when you're passing us, don't just dart right over as soon as you pass us. A good length, you don't have to get super far away, because I don't know how other truckers are, but when it comes to me, when there's someone that either darts in front of you or just like they're just driving forever in the left lane, you're just like, you can get over, dude, you're like a mile ahead of me. Is when you see both our headlights in your rear view mirror, that is the perfect distance to get over back in the granny lane. That's honestly about the only do's that I can think of off the top of my head right now. So let's get into the don'ts, because man, they get me lit. I get lit up on these don'ts because it happens every day. Without fail, it happens. We'll start. Number one, don't come on the on-ramp onto the interstate going super slow. You obviously went through driver's ed, and driver's ed teaches you to match the flow of traffic coming onto the interstate, right? So don't be that person that will, one, piss off the trucker that's in the granny lane and cause him to either slow down. Sometimes we'll get over if there's nobody in the hammer lane, and but I don't know how other truckers feel, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I already don't give a hoot about you coming onto the interstate. If you're not doing the speed limit and you're not going to get in front of me, then you can just wait your turn. I'm not going to let you on. I'm not going to get over. I'm not going to slow down. It's not my fault. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. So that's honestly the biggest one that always just pisses me off. And then you get the people that'll flip you off, honk their horn at you. It's like, be an idiot. You get the idiot awards. You know, play stupid games, you get the stupid prizes. So there's that. Number 2, I think, would probably be when they play leapfrog. I just made that terminology up, by the way. It's a pretty good one. So if a car, I call it leapfrog because if a car is like in a hurry and has to zoom on past you, and then they get back over, and then they slow down, and then slow you down, and then you pass them, and then it's like it's a vicious cycle over and over again, and you're just like, it's beyond annoying. I don't know why. I mean, everybody's driving. Okay, not everybody, but most everybody is driving these fancy new vehicles that has that powerful, magical button called the cruise. If you just put the cruise on at the speed limit, it'll just make things so much easier and nicer. Number 3 would be when you're driving a big city like Salt Lake City. This place is, I'm in Salt Lake City right now, and Salt Lake City is the number 1 worst place. Ask any driver. Salt Lake City is the worst place to drive. Traffic, people just do not know how to drive in Salt Lake City, or just Utah in general. It doesn't have to be the city. Everybody has to be in the fast lane. It doesn't matter if you're doing 20 under the speed limit or 20 over. You got to be in the fast lane. You got to be in the hammer lane. And then so you got the slow people in the fast lane, and then you got the fast people in the slow lane. It just screws everything up. And then the people that are going fast, the people that are going slow in the fast lane are like, oh, but crap, my exit's coming up soon, so I'm just screw it on over and screw everybody else up and just cause a huge mess. And then that's where all the wrecks happen and all the traffic jams happen. I don't know what it is about Utah and just big cities. As soon as you enter a big city, common sense, when it comes to driving, common sense goes out the freaking window. Don't know what it is. So yeah, just don't be driving slow in the fast lane. Get in the granny lane where you belong. And I think the last one I'm going to talk about with what you shouldn't do around truck drivers. No, I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna pick brake checking. I don't know why people do this. It happens to me mainly in California. I guess. I mean, there's no common sense in California. if you live in Cali and you watch this, I don't care if you're hurt. Your feelings are hurt. If that's true. People in California in 4-wheelers. That's what us truckers call you guys in cars and trucks. 4-wheelers. You guys, the drivers in Cali just do not care about truck drivers. Honestly anybody around them. It's them and them alone. That's all they care about. And they don't care about if they're just gonna start cutting. I'll be driving in a semi in the second lane from the right, so it's a slow lane, and they'll try to get in front of me. I'm like, why? What are you trying to accomplish here? So they don't even care. But what I was trying to get at is, so the speed limit for us truckers is 55, but obviously we're not going to do that. We're going to do at least 60. Well, this one guy was actually doing 55, and I was going to pass him, and it was a 3-lane road. And so I, of course, got into the middle lane, got into the sandwich lane, and I was heading, I just put the hammer down. I was going to pass him doing 65, just so I can pass him and get out of the way of all these other cars. Well, this Mustang driver, this is just one example of many. I don't understand why people do this, but he obviously didn't like it. He was not anywhere near me when I first got into the sandwich lane, and he started flashing me like as if I did something horrific. So he hurried, gets in the hammer lane, the fast lane, shoots on down. He stops by my driver's side and starts to flip me off. Passenger flips me off. He's all like, you know, when they're mad and they're like kind of swerving it like back and forth, trying to like look at me or whatever. And then he zooms in front of me, like barely past me. He could have easily clipped his rear end on my front end, and that's how fast he got over in front of me, and then slammed on his brakes. Slammed. I mean, this dude was reckless. He had a death wish, I guess, because it took everything for my truck to just slam on the brakes. I smoked the tires. Sure, I left a huge skid mark. I was pissed. I just grabbed the air horn, laid on it. He went up a little farther, came back, and did the same thing. He could have killed himself and the person in the passenger seat. And I don't even know if there's people in the back. I couldn't see with the tinted windows. So I don't know why people do that. What's going through their mind? I guess they just want to die that day, or because honestly, I have a camera, a dash cam, and if I would have hit him, he would have been screwed. So honestly, I'm getting to this point right here. It's like slowly but surely it keeps getting smaller and smaller. I want to hit somebody. I always see these videos of guys, you know, if you ever look up YouTube videos of semi-truck wrecks. I can't even talk. Semi-truck wrecks, or like crazy wreck videos or whatever. And in most of these videos, there's always just a few clips where a semi is getting brake checked, and so he can't stop. We weigh 80,000 pounds, and not all of us can just hurry and hit the brake. And they'll clip him, and the car spins out. He'll just keep going, but I mean, he stops eventually. But yeah, he'll spin out the car. But yeah, those are the few do's and the few don'ts of sharing the road with us truck drivers. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, I mean, pass on this information to those that think they are the kings of the road out there and treat us truck drivers like we're dirt and we're hauling their ice cream or their Pringles for them. So if you're new to the channel, and if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, smash the like button for me. And honestly, if you can share this, it'd be great, because this is something that I think everybody needs to know. I think a lot of people need to understand that you don't mess around with us truck drivers. You don't mess with 80,000 pounds going 65 miles an hour, or in my case 75, because I'm not governed and I can do 75 or 80 in most states. So other than that, you guys have a great day, and I will catch you in the next video.